Hello friends, my name's Aaron Ciotti, everybody calls me Ciotti, and this is the last live stream of 2020. We made it. Happy to have you. Chat is opened if you'd like to ask me a question about any of this. All you're going to do is type CiottiFPV, no spaces in between. That's going to light your comment up in orange for me. Otherwise, you guys can talk amongst yourselves. We're going to do an FPV Crate unboxing. It made it. It finally made it. The mail services have been very delayed here in Georgia, and it took a little bit, but hey, it got here before the end of 2020, so that's all that matters. This is the December FPV Crate box, and the confused face in the thumbnail was a bit dramatic, but it was in reference to the little note that was in there, as well as the sub 250 box. The note explains that the baby ratel that was in the previous box did not have the infrared filter. So what FPV Crate and Caddx did is they threw in an entire additional Caddx Baby Ratel 2, which is incredible, as well as a body for last month's to fix the problem. The problem being that the infrared filter was not on that one. When they don't put the infrared filter on, they do that for the Starlight cameras, the nighttime cameras. So I'm assuming that's what happened. Basically, the nighttime version of this camera snuck its way into the box. I mean, I feel like just sending the really easy to replace little housing here would be totally fine, but to get a whole additional camera that's pretty slick. Really good job on that one, Caddx and FPV Crate. Enough of the confusion. Let's dive into the sub 250 box. This stream is going to be a little bit longer because I am going to piece together the frame. I think I'm going to start doing that. When there's a frame in the boxes, I will rip it open as quickly as I can. We'll come over here to the bench and just kind of put it together real quick, because that doesn't usually take that long. And for new folks, sometimes it's a little confusing. Some of these frames have some custom cut carbon pieces that'll go in, you know, vertically or on top of another plate, and it's just not super obvious. So yeah, we'll give that a shot. But right now, let's see what's in here. So we've got 10% off on QAVS frame and accessory parts from, I'm assuming, FPV Crate's website. That's super cool. Quad aerial vehicle Sensei. That was the frame that was in the in November's box. And then we've got the card that spoils all the surprises, which that is a cool sticker set. Drone alone. The bikes say, I hope it's an FPV drone. And then we've got Sandy Claus here with some goggles on. Drone alone. That is super cool. Or maybe I'm just an 80s kid. We've got a bunch of GemFan 5 blades. These are the D76s. These are my preferred Cinewoop prop that I run on my FPV Cycle Cinesplorer, which is somewhere in here. 3 packs of those. That's super awesome. This is pretty much enough Cinewoop props to last you forever because they don't really break. So this is fantastic. 3 sets of those in gray. And then, okay, now I get it. So, here is the QAVS Mini. In last month's full-size box, we got the QAVS full-size 5-inch. Now we've got the 3-inch. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna piece this together. But I think let's dig into the full-size box first before we go, because that is gonna take me a little bit of time. So here we've got, that's a pretty good little sub 250 box, man. Camera, the best Cinewoop props in all the land, and an entire 3-inch frame. I'm excited about this frame with the FAA stuff going on. It's looking like sub 250 is going to be a lot more important in a couple years here. And I've got a lot of motor and prop and prop guard and duct testing coming up. That I've been doing, but we're going to do a little bit more of. Looks like in the chat, Alec Dvornik and Doc Murdoch both tagged me. If you want to ask me something about the boxes, all you got to do is type CiottiFPV into the chat, and I'll know you're talking to me. Here's the full-size box. Let's see what we got. We've got the spoiler card that tells us all the stuff. We've got the 10% off. Ooh, I guess I shouldn't show you that. I think I already did. Can't go back in time. And we've got an even bigger Drone Alone sticker. Very cool. Very, very cool. These stickers are going to get stuck on stuff. Versus, you know, I'm a bit of a sticker hoarder, so sometimes they don't get stuck on things. We've got the most satisfying bubble wrap in the world. Or maybe I'm just a strange dude. We've got some 5-inch props here. What do we got? These are HQ DPT 5.1 by 2.5. Oh, cool. Oh, these are the T-mount. Nice. So yeah, these are T-mount 5-inch props. If you ever build, like, Tommy, oh my god, is working on the sub 250 5-inch setup, and these are going to be a really good set of props for that. Very, very cool. 5-inch T-mount props are pretty rare, so these are really nice to have in case you decide to go down that road, and do like a, you know, like a 2004 motor would be really, really nice on these props. That's what Tommy's doing. He's got a set of 2004s that he's doing on these ultralight, low pitch 5-inch props, so that is super cool. We've got another Caddx camera. Oh, here's the Caddx Ratel too. Okay, yeah. So I was, I guess this is a part of the big box. That is awesome. I've heard really good. I haven't had a chance to put one of these in a rig yet, but I've heard really, really good things about the Caddx Ratel. Wait a second. Nope. I was wrong. Okay, this is the full-size Caddx Ratel. These other ones were the baby Ratels. Wow. Okay. Super cool. 4x3 or 16x9, 1200 TV lines, 165 field of view. Ooh, I like that. Our human being eyes have like 170, 180 field of view, so I like wide field of view. It just sort of feels more natural. That's cool. Oh, nice. A little SMA stubby. Always super nice to have in your bag. Great for throwing on your goggles if you need your goggles to be super low profile. Or if you ever rip an antenna off your rig, this is just an impossibly small little replacement that'll get you back up in the air. And then we've got a Xylo 5.8. Oh, a VTX. 25 to 600, wow, 25 to 600 milliwatts, and this thing is small. Look at this little guy. And looks like it's 30 by 30 mountable. And nice. MMCX, 30 by 30 mountable. Oh, nice. Or you can break the 30 by 30 holes off, and you'll have something that's just a rectangle, similar in size to the Unify or like the Immersion RC Tramp. Nice. Mounting hardware, MMCX to SMA. Good deal. All right. Let's dig into this 3-inch frame and piece it together, which is going to take us a little bit of time. Look at me getting through the unboxing in 8 minutes. I went as fast as I could there so that we'd have enough time to piece this thing together. Crisp Tater says, how long would it take to build a full quad from FPV Crate? Well, I think the theory is that they do like one big part of the quad every month. So like counting months, month 1 would be like frame, and then motors, and then VTX, and then although we got a VTX and a camera, so let's say VTX and camera. How else? What else do we build quads with? ESC, flight controller, and then whatever I'm forgetting. So my guess would be 6-ish months. That's a good question, Chris Baders. I never really wrapped my head around that. Jason Crabtree says, speaking of the Cinesplorer, need to stop the steal. I demand a recount in the Cinesplorer win from the 12-hour live stream. Jason Crabtree referring to the 12 hours of Christmas live stream that I did. And then Private Island says, I think YouTube YouTube specifically doesn't notify me. All right, let's go. We're going to tear this thing apart and get this stream wrapped on up once this thing is pieced together. So let's take a look. QAVS mini 3-inch frame. 3-inch frames are not super common, so whenever a new one comes out, I kind of take notice. And if I'm really honest, there's only really one 3-inch frame that I'm really loving at the moment, which is the BQE Ripsqueak Micro. I just, well, I mean, of course the Acrobrat, right? The Acrobrat is sort of a given. I'm trying to get some builds in the 200 to 220 gram all up range. So I'm hoping that I can maybe do that with this as well. This would be fun to do a little build here of this rig. Oh, nice little instruction manual. That'll help. And all right, well, you know what? To put all the hardware in is probably going to take longer than we want. So what we'll probably just do here is kind of stack everything up just to sort of show you guys how it would go together. And then, yeah, when you get yours, you'll know how to piece it together, and then you just put the hardware in, and away you go. So I try to keep these FPV Crate streams a little bit shorter than my normal 2, 3, 4 hour live streams, just to make them a little bit more viewable by the masses. There are probably quite a few more people that subscribe to FPV Crate than come here to watch little old CiottiFPV scream and yell at micros and tiny whoops that I'm trying to piece together. All right, we're getting there. 2 more bags. Fung Ho, holy cow, with a $100 super chat. Thank you. Wow, super, super, super generous. Fung Ho, thank you so much. He says, go get yourself shark bite. I got a secret for you, Fung Ho. Your boy's got it. I've been waiting for the 12 millimeter longer camera to VTX cable to come in on Get FPV, actually. And it did right before Christmas, and I ordered it, and it literally just showed up. So you guys are going to get to see shark bite in one of my sort of storied now that Joshua, now that I sent Joshua the one, and he's done a bunch of content on it, glide builds. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Scroll down a little bit and subscribe if you'd like a notification. Actually, also hit the bell if you really want a notification. I don't always... Oh, wrong camera. I don't always do the best job scheduling my streams super ahead of time, so clicking the little bell button will help that, because you'll get an email with when I schedule a stream. So it looks like step 1, they're suggesting to put this little guy and then put these little guys, and then this fella here, that fella there. Man, Fung Ho, making it a Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year, everybody. I'll be streaming tomorrow, and I kind of consider tomorrow to be actual Happy New Year, but you know. So yeah, those guys go like that, and then it looks like these little fellas kind of slot in there. Okay, that makes sense. And then what do we got next? Okay, I see. So it looks like this piece here is actually going to go under those guys, and then this guy is going to go over, and then there we go. Okay. And then the last final assembly, these are the camera plates. These are the vertical plates that are going to hold the FPV cam. And then it looks like this guy is going to go... Let's see. So there's the bottom plate. There's the top plate. And then... Oh, I see it. Yep, this guy goes right up on top. I can see it in step 3 there. All right, so yeah, basically the way this is going to go is... I'll just take one more look here. Oh no, okay, yeah, this is actually the front. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. When they do these split base plate frames, I actually really like the split base plate design, because essentially what it does is the front part of the split base plate goes below the arms, and what that does is it gives you a little bit more real estate in the front for the camera, and the camera is typically the tallest piece in the whole sort of setup. So I really dig that. So yeah, basically this is going to go like this, and then, so where's the center point? Ah, okay, I see. So that is a rear arm bolt. So that would mean that, yeah, so that's a rear arm bolt. That's a, is it? Let's see. So that goes there. Oh, I got that. Okay. Now it makes a lot more sense. Now it makes a lot more sense. Got it. I had them the other way around. Okay, so it's going to go like that. And then I had these guys the wrong way as well. So they go there. Wait, no, they don't. Okay. Let's see. Step 2. Oh, I see. I see. I'm looking at the one picture. Yeah, I'm still looking at step 1. I need to be looking at step 2. So those guys go like that, and then I can see on step 2 that these guys go like, yeah, I had it right. Okay. It's all good. We're fine. and then this guy goes like that. I see, said the blind man. Okay. So that's it. The rear arm bolts go in there. The front bolts. The step 1 has it has this whole thing rotated 90 degrees. That's what was throwing me off. Step 2, it's got the arms and this plate rotated. So now I understand. So we've got that guy, and then I get it. I remember this from the from last month. The full size frame. It's got these little triangle guys that go on the outside of the arms, and what they do is they prevent the arms from on crashes rotating in this direction. Kind of an ingenious design. It also makes removing the arms a lot simpler because you just pull one bolt from either side to get the little triangle out, and then the arm bolt, and that's it, and the arm will pop right out. Really nice little design. So then we've got the top part of the split base plate, and that's going to go like that. And again, the easiest way, in my opinion, to line it up is by these outer arm bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are nice big bolt holes that are going to line up there. And then they've got some standoffs for you, of course. There's even a nice little 3D printed. Oh, I really like that actually. Okay. So let me call something out. When you're trying to save some weight, a really nice way to save weight is to run a UFL antenna direct to your VTX. It saves about 10 grams versus using a UFL to SMA and then an SMA antenna. This is a fantastic little part to then hold that UFL antenna. I really dig these little rear standoff 45-degree up tilt mounts. So kudos to the designers of this frame. That's super nice. Don Ladd says no remote ID for the UK, just some license changes. Metal Dirtskin says, I think the top and bottom plates have to move 90 degrees from how you got them. Metal Dirtskin knew what's up. He was telling me what I needed to do before I even knew I needed to do it. So yeah, you're then going to put your standoffs. It kind of shows you in the little illustration. Standoffs are 1, 2 in the front. Wait, where are they? Yeah, 1, 2 in the front, 1, 2 in the back. Super straightforward on the standoffs. I'm pretty sure I don't need to show you guys that. And then look at this. We've got the vertical camera plates here. They just slot in. No surprises on that front. Let me slide this whole thing back for you guys a little bit. And they're going to slot into the top plate here, which they gave you a nice little rubber pad for, super slick. And there are the slots for the top of the camera plates, so they're going to go in there. And then there's going to be a set of standoffs in front of those. There's another set of standoffs here, third set of standoffs here, and the last little set of standoffs in the rear there. And it looks like, oh, cool. All right, that's another way to save weight on micros. So they've got M2 and M3 standoffs. So in the front, it's super easy to tell because the size of the holes. The smaller holes in the front and in the rear are for the smaller M2 standoffs. And then in the middle here, the bigger M3 holes are for the fatter M3 standoffs. That's a slick design. And then we've got this little plate here with which here's the secret or the clue is there's the little slots in it. Whenever you see a plate with these slots, it's almost always going to be going into the camera plates. So yeah, that's exactly how that works. You slot that onto the top of the camera plates here. I guess technically you could also put it in the bottom, but now you put it in the top because it lines up perfectly with this top plate. So I'm sure that they did that in order to add a little bit of thickness here. And there you go. That would be the frame. We would just need to put the standoffs in here, crank a bunch of these screws down, send us a nice little Lumineer super heavy duty battery strap. And that's how you build the QAV-S Mini. Very cool. I am going to build this. Stay tuned. Sub to these to my channel here. And I'm going to do a build with this. You know what I'm going to use? HDLRC sent me some stuff recently for testing. So I'm going to use this and whatever I've gotten from the past couple months of Get FPV FPV crates. That's going to be super fun. All right. Sounds good. That'll be a 2021 build coming soon to a CiottiFPV live stream near you. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Looks like I'm caught up on the chat. There's some things down here if you want to support me. I am trying to do this full time. I would appreciate that. You can also go over to CiottiFPV.com, and there's a million different ways over there that you can support me. Tiago, I would like to weigh the frame, but I would have to put everything together, and there's like bags and bags and bags of hardware. So let's just do this. We'll get an unofficial weight. This is going to be a little bit light because it's not going to have absolutely everything. It's going to be basically just missing the hardware, but I will throw these standoffs on it, and the standoffs are a lot of the weight of the hardware. So this is probably, my guess would be, add like 3 or 4 grams to this, and you'd have the total weight. So let's get this all stacked up. This frame also strikes me as a really good option for 4-inch arms. The way that this frame is constructed, it just sort of lends itself to being able to handle. Some micro frames are very, very targeted to really, really try to keep the weight down, and the center section of them just kind of doesn't seem beefy enough for big, long 4-inch arms. But this is not one of those frames. This seems like a really good 3-inch or 4-inch frame. Hopefully FPV Crate will do 4-inch arms for this. 40.1 grams, just in case you can't see it there. That is not bad. That is coming in a little bit lighter than the Acrat, and a little bit heavier than the Ripsqueak Micro. So, yeah, really good choice for 4-inch arms. I'm actually going to bug FPV Crate to see if I can get some 4-inch arms for this a little bit quicker, because that would be super fun. 4-inch is a really interesting thing. If you guys want to see what 4-inch is like, hit my channel down below. I've got a finished edit called 4-inch Movement of a prototype 4-inch rig carrying a RunCam hybrid on Xnova 1804 motors. And it kind of blew me. I'm sorry, it was on Brother Hobby 2004s, and it kind of blew me away. Go check it out. I think you're going to like it. My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Thanks for hanging out. Happy 2020. Happy New Year. 2021. Here we come. Be good.